Accused killers used to make the perp walks with coats hiding their handcuffs and their heads bowed in shame. But today, they seem to parade in front of the cameras as though they're ready to be on a reality TV show. With me to discuss this phenomenon is Rita Cosby, Emmy award-winning journalist and New York Times best-selling author of A Quiet Hero, and Pat Brown, criminal profiler and author of The Profiler, a perfect name for your book. Van der Sloot has been globetrotting and acting like he's a TV star, this guy. I mean, he went to, in Peru, he tried to participate in a poker tournament in Thailand. He hinted on camera that he wouldn't mind getting into the sex trafficking business, and he joked that he sold Natalie Holloway as a sex slave. And in Holland, he confessed on camera to dumping Holloway at sea. All of this kind of bravado and disregard for what's how he looked. What do you make of that?
You know, I think it's very symptomatic and classic of this kind of mindset. I mean, I've interviewed a lot of people, and I've spent time, in fact, in this particular case, I was down in Aruba a lot, Joy, and it doesn't surprise me. It's this arrogance about them, and it's a sense of, I can sort of be smarter than everybody else. I can always get away with it. I'm sort of the superstar, and they love this attention. I think back about Scott Peterson. Remember, of course, in the Lacey Peterson case. And I remember he loved the attention of the press. He loved it, and he was going around bragging, oh, Rita's calling me, so-and-so's calling me, so-and-so.
Right.
It's this, I can't get enough of the camera, and I can't get enough of this moment. And it's this sort of sick compartmentalization, I think, psychologically. Oh, I can get away with anything else because I'm better and smarter than everybody else.
Okay, Pat, do you think it has something to do with the fact that he did get away with the Holloway case in Aruba for such a long time?
Well,
in his particular case.
He's a classic. He's a classic psychopath, extremely narcissistic. Everything is about Joran, and he has gotten away with the Natalie case, and he knows he's not going to probably ever be charged with anything there. So he was enjoying going around the world and smirking about it. And in this particular instance, one of the reasons I know this wasn't premeditated was he was so stupid in bringing the girl back to his hotel room and killing her there that you know, he wasn't planning this as some kind of big reality show thing. He just got so arrogant, he just didn't think, you know, anything was ever going to catch up with him, but now it has.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not just him. As you mentioned, Scott Peterson. Amanda Knox, this girl in Italy who was dancing and carrying on, cartwheeling in the police station. Yeah,
it's incredible.
I know. And then there's Casey Anthony, the girl, that woman who's accused of killing her own child, partying in and out there partying. I mean, now you've certain people, both of you know about people like this. Are they, these are my thoughts, are they exhibitionistic? Yes. Are they self-destructive? I don't know. Are they sociopathic?
No, I don't think so.
No, I think they're preservationists. They're not self-destructive. I think they don't mind destroying everybody else but themselves. I think they're incredibly selfish.
But the behavior almost begs people to find them and go after them.
They're not trying. Yeah, they're not trying to get caught. They never try to get caught. They just think they're so smart. They think they're so used to manipulating people and getting away with things, and they do it for quite a long time, that they just never think that anybody's going to actually catch, you know, be able to get over on them. I mean, this is their whole MO. But no, they never want to get caught. And every time somebody says that, like, well, the reason Joran Van der Sloot took her back to his room was because he really wanted to get caught and put away because he felt so bad about Natalie. No, the guy's a psychopath. He has zero empathy for Natalie. We could see when he was talking about it, he called her kinds of names. He blamed her for the whole thing. He hates Natalie and he hates her family. So there's no empathy in him for what he did to Natalie.
No, there's no empathy
what he did to Stephanie either.
Right, okay.
He blames Stephanie for the murder, too.
And it's this twisted mindset. In fact, you know, what we're hearing reports out of Aruba, and also rather reports out of Peru, basically saying she was looking at his computer, and how dare she sort of look into his world. It's this arrogance that it's my world, I can do what I want, and how dare you come into it. And it's this mindset of she sort of asked for it because.
What's the difference, Pat?
Well, that's not even true, though.
Oh, go ahead.
That's not even true, because okay, I have to really point this out. That's not really true. What he's doing is he knows he's been caught red-handed. He knows he's going to be charged with homicide. So now he's going to the next best play that he's got to lower that homicide from first degree to second degree. And he says, okay, I'm going to man up. I'm going to admit I did this. But it was her fault. She did this thing. She messed with my mind. And he says two very interesting things. He said, I didn't want to do it, and she had no right. What he's really saying is, she didn't want to do it with me, and she had no right to refuse me. That man was in the process of attempting to rape her. She had no pants on. She's not going to look at his computer with no pants on. And the girl was on her period. She wouldn't take her pants off with, you know, she was wearing, you know, a feminine product. She's not going to do that. He was pulling those pants off. He killed her while he was trying to rape her. And that's what he's trying to get out of. He doesn't want to be charged with attempted rape and murder. He wants to be charged with death. Oh, I lost my mind when she did a bad thing and interfered with my computer.
Okay, but is it interesting to anyone that they're all under 30, these people I just mentioned? Amanda Knox, Casey Anthony,
it is.
and
It's that twisted mindset. And, you know, to highlight also what Pat was saying, Joy, too, in addition to, I've been in Peru, and I know the Peruvian authorities do not fool around. And I am sure that exactly as Pat was saying, that there was some sort of deal in terms of him not wanting to get caught, but confronted with the information saying, you want to go to Peruvian jail here, you want to go here, you pick your choice. It's not a pretty place. And to hit your point, yes, there is this young sort of mindset.
The
of sort
YouTube
of,
generation.
Yeah,
also.
it is. How scary is that?
Well, because in these days, you can do something and the next minute you're on television, so there's no time to really process it, right, Pat? You sort of, this is it, I'm going to do it and take the consequences.
And they can't wait for the limelight and their friends talking about it.
No, he's a psychopath, and he's going to play the game to the best of his ability, so he can get away with as much as he can get away with.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah.
And he's going to try to sell an interview.
He's going to get less than, I think he's going to get 15. I bet he's going to get 15 years instead of 35, and he'll be out before he's 30, and he'll be back on the block again. It makes me sick.
And Joy, he'll try to sell an interview. I bet you.
Rita, Pat, thanks. Ladies, I have to go. Up next.